watching Let's Chat.
Finally opening this weekend is a location that I have been looking forward to for several months. We've had them on the show multiple times. I know you're looking forward to it as well. It's finally time for the Charles H. Coolidge National Medal of Honor Museum to open in Chattanooga. Joining us to give us all the information is Mr. Keith Hardison. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me
Great
today.
to see you again.
Likewise.
All right, I want to go ahead and talk about, number one, that it's finally opening this weekend. How excited are you?
Oh, we're beyond excited. We've got 15 to 20 Medal of Honor recipients coming in. The governor's coming to speak. We're expecting 1,000 people for the opening ceremony. It's really going to be a big activity, and we've waited. Medal of Honor Center has been around in one form or another since 1987.
Right.
But this time we're going big, 20 times the original size.
Oh, we are so excited for this, and we'll give you all the information on how you can be a part of the grand opening and visit the exhibits soon. Let's talk about how unique this museum is. Of course, you know, I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be interactive. It's going to be beautiful to the eye. It's not your average museum.
No, and in fact, that's why we use the term Heritage Center. The average history museum says, come see our stuff. We say, come be a part of the story.
I love it.
And we're talking about the characteristics of the Medal of Honor recipients. Of course, Chattanooga is the one and only birthplace of the Medal of Honor. 52 of them received here in the Civil War.
Wow. That's the history. And if you're, you know, we've talked about that history through the multiple visits with the museum, but that is why Chattanooga is its home.
Absolutely, absolutely. You have people like Arthur MacArthur, Douglas MacArthur's son. They were a father-son team of recipients. That's unusual.
Wow.
We talk about the Great Locomotive Chase, the Andrews Raiders. That's where it all started. And we go to modern luminaries such as Charles H. Coolidge, 98 years old, the oldest living recipient, only 2 left from World War II. He's going to be there.
Wonderful.
Along with the youngest recipient, Kyle Carpenter from Afghanistan, and a host of others. And this is not just look at the artifacts. We've got some great ones, but we also have things that you participate in. We've recreated, for instance, in the facility, we've rebuilt Hacksaw Ridge. Desmond Doss is on top of it. That sort of thing, you can tie the knots, you can lift the weights, getting a feel for what it was like for Desmond Doss to raise and to lower people down that cliff in Okinawa.
And this is, having those interactive elements, being part of the story, as you say, is something that makes this perfect for the entire family. But you have a little bit something extra for our younger people. What's the character development program?
Well, we got two varieties of character development. One for the 3rd through 5th grade we call Character Club. We use recipient interviews, but we also use cartoons, activities. The goal is to have 6 lessons at a school or youth and family development center. Have your 7th lesson on site. For the older group, we have the character development program is developed by the Medal of Honor Society, and we do that middle school, high school, JROTC, etc. It's a very popular program.
And again, something for all ages. Now, if someone's interested in participating in those programs, does a teacher or just a school representative need to reach out?
Yes, you can reach out to Hannah Shear, S-H-E-R, our Director of Education. She coordinates all of those programs. We also want folks to support us in a couple of ways. We want them to come down. You can go to www.mohhc.org/tickets to buy your tickets. We suggest you do that online because we expect there will be a line.
Absolutely.
So you can just walk in if you do it that way. We also have memberships that give free admission for a year. We start at $25, go up to $85 on our basic membership, and $85 for a family of 8 is a really, really good deal.
That really is. All right, let's talk about what's happening Saturday, the official grand opening celebrations. What type of activity can we expect?
Well, we're going to have a ceremony to blow out all ceremonies. We're going to have, of course, Governor Lee is going to speak.
Wonderful.
We're going to have 15 to 20 actual Medal of Honor recipients from across America. We're going to have descendants of Tennessee Medal of Honor recipients such as Paul Huff. His widow, at 95 years old, will be there. We have Sergeant York's children, Lieutenant Bonnyman's children, and so there are 40 to 50 descendants of deceased Medal of Honor recipients that have a connection to Tennessee who are going to be there. You can meet those people. We've got an Air Force quintet playing. We've got the Ottawa High School Chorus that's singing. and a lot of pomp and pageantry, and then we all go in the center and enjoy.
Right. Now, this is your opportunity to be one of the first to to walk through the center, catch a glimpse of it, and experience this living history in many ways. Of course, if you're not able to join us for the grand opening ceremony, the Heritage Center will be open to the public officially at 1 p.m. on Saturday, and then will be open for the days following that for many, many, many days to come.
Absolutely.
Right, Keith? All right. Tickets are recommended to be pre-purchased online at mohhc.org. But some will be available at the door, but skip the line, buy them online. All right, Keith, we will talk to you again soon. Congratulations. The
Thank
grand
you.
opening's
Thank you
finally
very
here.
much.
All right, we'll be right back on Let's Chat.